For member statements today, we will hear from the honourable members for the districts of Mount Pearl North, St. John's East, Vidi, Harbour Main, Cape St. Francis, and Harbour Grace, Port de Grave. The Honourable member for Mount Pearl North.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in this Honourable House today to recognise a former resident of Mount Pearl North for her impressive accomplishments. I remember Dr. Cheryl Late as a young girl who would come to the farm every day to brush my grandfather's horses. To say Dr. Late is now a practicing veterinarian in Ottawa is an accomplishment in itself, but she managed to juggle this role with her position as an active firefighter in the City of Ottawa as well. Now, if you're considering the time management involved with these two roles, Dr. Late also spends 6 to 8 weeks a year working at a not-for-profit wildlife conservancy in Kenya. A recent national news article highlighted Dr. Late's care of Sudan, the last male northern white rhino in the world. Last year, she helped him keep comfortable in his old age. Unfortunately, Sudan died on March 19, 2018, a month after Dr. Late had returned to Canada. However, later that year, she returned to the Conservancy to continue her service and care for the animals there. Mr. Speaker, shamefully enough, the rhino is still hunted for its horns throughout the world, something that has always troubled Dr. Late. I ask all members present to join me in recognizing and thanking Dr. Cheryl Late on her outstanding accomplishments and selfless dedication to preserving species at risk.
The Honourable member for the District of St. John's East, Vidi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm delighted to congratulate Joseph Butler on being inducted into the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador for his contributions to this province as a radio pioneer and a philanthropist. Joseph Butler became involved with VOCM after the death of his father, Joseph L. Butler, who worked with the radio station's founder, Walter B. Williams. Joseph followed in his father's footsteps and expanded the radio station into rural areas of the province, offering crucial information to those who previously did not have access to the news. In addition to his broadcasting achievements, Joseph contributed greatly to various charities across the province through the VOCM Cares Foundation, which has been giving back to communities for 40 years. In 1991, Joseph was awarded honorary life membership in the Atlantic Association of Broadcasters. In 1992, he was named a Paul Harris Fellow and inducted into the Canadian Association of Broadcasters Hall of Fame. I ask the honourable members of this House to join with me in congratulating Joseph Butler on receiving the Order of Newfoundland and Labrador.
The honourable member for the District of Harbour Main.
Mr. Speaker, on March 16, 2019, I had the honour of attending the St. Patrick's Day celebrations at the Star of the Sea in Holyrood. I would like to take this opportunity to recognise and thank the volunteer executive. On February the 2nd, the Star marked its 117th anniversary and has for many years been the hub of community-based activities in the town of Holyrood. The Star of the Sea has always supported the good work and concerns of seniors and local churches. It also serves as a beacon for a town that embraces such a wonderful mixture of development with rural attraction and interest. A very special mention and salute to President Bryce Noble, First President Robert Cawley, Second Vice President Patsy Maye Noble, Secretary Terry Smith, Treasurer John Byrne, Public Relations Bert Murphy, Grand Marshal Anne Marie Morey. This being Volunteer Week gives me the great opportunity to thank all the volunteers and members who have devoted their lives to the improvements of others while keeping our towns vibrant. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The honourable member for the District of Cape St. Francis.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise in this honourable House today to thank the Torbay Lions Club for another successful year. The Torbay Lions Club is just 5 years old and has 14 members. They have made very active in the community and the surrounding area. I had the opportunity to attend their charter meeting on February 25th and was amazed with all the community activities the group is involved in. Some of those activities include the Holy Trinity Elementary Breakfast Program, the Holy Trinity High Scholarship Awards Program, which they donated $1,000 to, as well as $1,500 donation to the Juniper Ridge Intermediate Library. They took part in the Santa Claus Parade, volunteered at the Gathering Place, contribute donations to the food drive, provided financial help to individuals in need of assistance with medical and sporting needs, and much more. The Torbay Lions Club presented a donation of 200 hats and headbands to the Janeway Hospital, made by some wonderful volunteers. I ask this Honourable House and all its members to join with me in thanking the Torbay Lions Club for another hard year of work and dedication. And this being National Volunteer Week, I would like to thank all our great volunteers in this province. Thank you very much.
And the honourable member for the district of Harbour Grace, Port de Grave.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today I would like to recognize Peter Hiscock of Spaniards Bay. To many people, Peter was a hero. He was born in 1986 with an extremely rare genetic skin condition called lamellar ichthyosis that would last his entire life. His skin would grow 14 times faster than average and would shed every 3 days. As a result of the disease, he did not have sweat glands, which also created discomfort. In spite of this challenge, Peter was happy, determined, and curious like most children. And he grew older. As he grew older, he made it his mission to promote awareness and education and provide support for other people living with the rare condition. Peter created a Facebook page, Ichthyosis Awareness NL, where he posted documents and videos. He also had a tremendous love for cars. He frequently attended car shows, where he also promoted awareness. And one day, Mr. Speaker, at a show, he met a little boy who was living with the exact same condition. Peter became a strong support for that child and his family. Through his social media page, he also connected with people in Bermuda, the United States, and the United Kingdom, who are also living with the disease. Peter Hiscock recently passed away at age 33, surrounded by his family and loved ones. But his work of creating awareness and support will live on. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.